Welcome to our visual analysis. Take a deep breath with me, center your focus, and open your mind to an exploration that goes way beyond just aesthetics. Today, we're looking at a piece that fundamentally challenges how we view identity, memory, and, well, our place in this rapidly shifting world.
Okay, let's dive into this. What if modern combat was a living architecture of memory? It's a pretty profound thought, right? Usually when we think of combat, we picture physical spaces, traditional battlefields, or maybe societal competition. But what if the absolutely fiercest battles being fought today are actually deeply structural? What if they're literally battles of memory against forgetting, intricately built into the very architecture of our modern lives? Keep that philosophical stage in mind as we move forward.
Section 1. The Octagon's Portal, a Visual Journey. We're framing this artwork not merely as a static image, but as a dynamic gateway. This is Octagon by Camara. Now, at first glance, your eyes might be totally overwhelmed by the geometric complexity and that vibrant eruption of color. But as we anchor these lofty concepts to the visual evidence, you really start to see the portal. Look at those abstract shapes, the intersecting lines, the perfectly balanced triangles inside the octagon. They're actively inviting us to decode a giant, complex tapestry of meaning. We're literally looking at layers of ancient ancestry woven directly into the fabric of the contemporary world. Section 2. Technique and Ancestry, the Harmonic Clash. Let's move to and see how this builds. You see, this artwork vibrates with some very specific tensions. On one side, we have the forces of the modern world as explored in the source material. You know, the silence of the asphalt, rapid urbanization, and a sweeping homogenization of culture. It's this force that kind of tends to flatten out all our differences. But then, in stark contrast, we have ancestral wisdom, the resilience of memory, an intrinsic natural order, and the sheer power of presence. The painting impartially captures this exact collision. It doesn't tell you what to think, but it masterfully illustrates the precise moment where the cold precision of modern technique meets the deep, unyielding roots of ancestral wisdom. It's a dialogue between past and present that simply refuses to be silenced. Section 3. Memories against Erasure, Harmonic Tensions. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is how we shift our focus to the specific cultural and indigenous symbols woven into these intricate geometric patterns. The source tells us, headdress, painting, and indigenous name become harmonic tensions, graphic memories that refuse erasure. When you look at those vibrant colors and the repeating, intricate patterns in the artwork, you aren't just looking at pretty design choices. No way. You're looking at graphic memories of indigenous headdresses and ancestral body paint. They act as a vehement refusal of cultural erasure. Every single stroke on that canvas is a declaration of presence, a literal affirmation of identity. It's a constant, vibrating struggle. At the very core of Octagon, there's this incredible dance between the visible and the invisible. The source material beautifully describes it as a fight occurring between dust and aton and the invisible bow. It's basically a battle for presence in a world that often tries to impose forgetfulness. The artwork's use of incredibly vibrant color is an outright absolute refusal of the silence imposed by modern urbanization. It's fighting, vibrantly and loudly, for identity survival. Section 4. A Symbolic War, Art as a Manifesto. Okay, so this requires a crucial shift in our understanding. We aren't just looking at an art critique anymore. We are looking at an active battleground. To really get this, we need to unpack a slightly complex term from the source, the ontological field. Now, in philosophy, ontology is just the study of being and existence, right? Here, the artist transforms the geometric octagon into an ontological field, a literal battlefield of existence. It's where technique and ancestry collide in harmony, turning the art into a living architecture of memory, and really an act of resistance against oblivion. For us, this means recognizing that this isn't just passive decoration on a wall. It's a highly dynamic structure of thought and resistance. And this brilliantly illustrates that war. Right there on the canvas. Look at Octagon again. Ancestrality and combat are not separate elements here at all. They form the exact same expressive architecture. The whole thing functions as a visual manifesto. It challenges the viewer. It provokes us. It directly asks us, where do you stand in this collision between the silencing asphalt of the modern world and the vibrant resilience of human memory? Section 5. The visionary Camara, the artist and thinker. So who is the mind behind this powerful visual architecture? Well, Camara isn't just a painter. He's a truly profound thinker.
His unique sensitivity allows him to capture the deepest nuances of human existence and translate them into a language that is both incredibly visual and highly conceptual. It's like a giant puzzle he solved for us. He has this rare ability to take lofty philosophical themes like ontological resistance and indigenous memory and weave them into a striking, impactful aesthetic that immediately commands your attention.
Section 6. The strategic decision, transforming image into narrative. So, the crucial point is, we have a truly unique opportunity here. We can take the profound impact of this visual ontological field and translate it right into the written word. The goals of this strategic collaboration are super clear. First, we transform the tensions of the artwork into literature. Second, we give a definitive voice to this narrative of resistance. Third, we provoke deep, meaningful reflection in our audience, moving them way beyond the superficial. And finally, we inspire new identity perspectives. Camara's vision is the exact catalyst we need to create a literary work that resonates on a seriously profound level. The solution is crystal clear. The decision before us is to officially bring Eddie Camara on as an author and kick off a strategic collaboration. By integrating his voice into our literary projects, we capture that vibrant energy, that harmonic clash of the modern and the ancestral, and we offer it to our audience in a completely new, incredibly powerful format. It just makes perfect sense.
I'm going to leave you with this final lingering thought. Will you join this visionary journey of resistance and memory? We have the chance right now to be part of building a narrative that truly matters, one that refuses silence and absolutely celebrates identity. Let's make this visionary collaboration a reality. Thank you so much for walking through this visual analysis with me today.